One of the 8 founding members of the Open Government Partnership, the Philippines has remained steadfast in its commitment to strengthening fiscal transparency, enhancing inclusive digital innovations, and energizing citizen participation. In line with the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028, the Philippine Open Government Partnership, or PH-OGP, continues to harness the power of the people. Open budget. We keep our budget and other releases open to public scrutiny through the timely and online publication of key budget documents, making us the most fiscally transparent country in Asia based on the latest Open Budget Survey. Open Audit. The award-winning Citizen Participatory Audit Program of the Commission on Audit and the affiliated Network for Social Accountability in East Asia Pacific empowers citizens through participation in the audit process. Open Dialogue. The Giao Town Hall meetings provide a venue for CSOs, academic institutions, local government leaders, media practitioners, members of people's organizations, and public sector unions to legitimately raise their concerns to the Philippine government. In 2025, the first ever economic dialogue with civil society and the Development Budget Coordination Committee enabled the country's economic managers to discuss the medium-term macroeconomic and fiscal priorities and how these address people's needs on the ground. Open procurement. In 2024, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. signed the new Government Procurement Act, the biggest anti-corruption measure in the country's recent history. The law espouses open contracting, opens the procurement proceedings to the participation of CSOs, and requires disclosure of beneficial ownership information. This game-changing law, along with the procurement reforms in the Philippines, received the first ever OpenGov Challenge Award for Anti-Corruption at the 2025 OGP Global Summit. Open information. The Freedom of Information Acceleration Program advances localized access to information through the eFOI portal and mobile application. Meanwhile, the Right to Information Bill is now among the priority measures of the 20th Congress. Open localities. OGP Nas, an open government nationwide advocacy campaign, was launched in 2023 to raise awareness on PH-OGP, engaging thousands of civil society stakeholders across the country. This also led to 4 Philippine local governments being selected as members of the OGP local program in 2024. Meanwhile, the Department of the Interior and Local Government has institutionalized open government in LGUs and launched the Philippine Agenda for OGP localization at the 2025 OGP Global Summit. Open Future. The 6th PH-OGP National Action Plan is the country's first ever medium-term action plan on open government, responding to the call for the sustainability of its commitments. Open Development. The Support and Assistance Fund to Participatory Budgeting will accelerate access to safely managed and resilient water supply and sanitation services of several municipalities identified through local participatory budgeting activities. Open Justice. The Justice Zones program aims to improve justice sector coordination at the local level. These zones integrate interagency reforms that address the entire life cycle of a case. Open Bureaucracy. The landmark institutionalization of the PH-OGP through Executive Order No. 31, Series of 2023, now has the executive, legislative, and judicial branches of government working hand in hand to synchronize OGP reforms. And pursuant to Presidential Proclamation No. 916, OpenGov Week is now mandated to be held annually in May, building a more dynamic open governance space across the country. In addition, the Public Financial Management or PFM Reforms Roadmap 2024 to 2028 leverages the power of digitalization to ensure seamless and efficient government transactions, expand participatory mechanisms in budgeting processes, and empower our PFM workforce. And with the launch of Project DIME, or Digital Information for Monitoring and Evaluation, which uses satellites and drones to monitor infrastructure projects, citizens can now see the status of flood control and other government projects in real time. Open leadership. The Philippines officially joined the OGP Steering Committee in October 2024, giving us a golden opportunity to elevate our regional and global open government initiatives, such as hosting the 2025 OGP Asia and the Pacific Regional Meeting, a historic gathering of over 1,000 open government champions from more than 40 countries, working together to build more open, participatory, and inclusive communities across the region and beyond.
These are just some of the milestones we achieved, guided by our shared aspiration for a government that is inclusive, transparent, accountable, responsive, and truly open. We hope our story inspires your journey as your journey inspires ours, that we may continue to work together as a community of nations for the upliftment of the lives of our people.
A government open to co-creation. A nation open to collaboration. This is the Philippine Open Government Partnership.